Testing, 1, 2. Is this on? Hey everyone, this is Oscar. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Epidemic. And today we're going to kick off a series where we're going to try and capture what it is I do all day and ultimately how we're trying to build Epidemic. I've never been in front of the camera. I've spoken about creators longest part of my professional career, but now I get to put my money where my mouth is and try and do something in front of the camera. It's terrifying. I don't know if stuff's on, if it's working. I have a small team who are doing everything they can to help me out, so bear with me while we try and get this right. But it's basically us trying to document how we're building Epidemic, how we're trying to soundtrack the world, and take incremental steps towards that goal. So there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. We're going to get it right. Sometimes we're going to get it wrong. But we're committed to experimenting, to being open and sharing the stuff that works, and maybe more important, stuff that didn't work. So here's to taking a risk, taking a chance. Here's to being an online creator myself. Hit me up with likes, please do. And now off we go to the US. See you in Arlanda in a bit. Ciao. This is going to be too friggin' heavy in the long term. Yo peeps, this is Oscar. I'm at Arlanda, as you can see. Heading over to first stop New York and then LA. I'm channeling my inner vlogger, trying to keep it real. We're going to be talking about our mission, vision, purpose, making sure that everyone is on board and aligned. And I look forward to seeing everyone over there. See you in a bit. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oscar, what do you like about these long flights?
For me, it's super valuable that I get a ton of hours in a row without being interrupted. So you get tons of work done. It can be super duper productive. I really enjoyed that. I like to think of myself as a father, as a friend, as a son, as a brother, as an employer, as a boss, like from different perspectives, different roles. How can I contribute? How can I be the best version of me? And I think when it comes to Epidemic, I think about it very similar. So first there's the perspective of how can Epidemic change the world from being an employer who does the right thing. So we tend to work a lot with our values, our culture, how we treat one another, that we're transparent. We're trying to set a new precedent in terms of what it means to be a progressive young company. It's amazing to me to just think that 2 years ago, we moved in here. We were 15 people and the office felt huge. We're now 35 amazing individuals and the office and the vibe, when I get here every single time, blows me away. Such a tribute, and it really goes to show that if you hire for attitude and you train for skill, amazing things happen and you can really scale a company fast. So I leave here with a ton of energy and I head over to LA, and I'll see you soon in just a bit. Yo peeps, welcome to La La Land. Just landed in Los Angeles and the sun is just about to pop out. Had a great trip in New York, but I'm very excited to be back here. Beautiful Santa Monica. Who would have thought that we have a fantastic office in the middle of the heartland of the music epicenter of the world. We have the Def Jams, we have the Universals, we have the Sonys just around the corner. If anyone would have said 10 years ago that we're going to have this amazing office with 25 superstars working right smack bang in the middle of LA, I would have asked them, what the hell have you been drinking? But now it feels like a no-brainer. It makes it extra special for me because I get to hang out with my brother, who I don't see that often now that he and his family have relocated to LA.
Yeah, I was always in though, because I was helping you guys before there even was a company. When it was called M3.
Ooh, that was a good name.
Yeah, that was a terrible name.
Music Cubed.
Music Cubed.
M3.
And if that name would have stuck, I would have never joined. It would have been embarrassing for me. I have my personal brand to think about as well.
Yeah, me not so much.
As soon as we had invested in even the first couple of weeks of work, we realized that, wow, we're onto something. This could scale completely out of proportion. I never seriously thought about quitting, even though I've told you that I wanted to quit maybe 20 times, 25.
How would you say that it's affected our relationship? Like going from only brothers to being like working brothers.
Yeah. We've been doing it for so long now, so I don't even remember what it was like not working with my family all the time. But just the complete amount of trust that we could put in each other and just like run in our completely separate directions, I think that was pretty important for the company.
There's nobody I know who runs as hard as you do, and I like to think you think the same of me. And so that was like, I think we were a force of nature for many years, like pulling these 18-hour days, week in, week out. And so, yeah, that's one of the things that I sort of really want to make sure that we never lose track of.
Yeah. But even all those years when we were working like on paper really close together, I was doing my thing, you were doing yours, and then we saw each other every 4 weeks or so, and we were like, how's your job?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, it's terrible, I'm dying over here. Yours? Yeah, the same.
So visiting both New York and LA, I'm reminded of the immense power of when you get culture right. So imagine, if you will, it's a hot summer's day and you want to jump into a cool spring. You jump in, you have an excellent swim, you get up, and then 1 month passes, 2 months passes. In my case, it's 4 months and I was in the US. You go back to the spring, it's a new hot summer day, and you jump in, and the feeling of the water is exactly just as fantastic as it was the last time. It's cool, it's crisp, it's clear, it's invigorating. But I'm totally aware of it. It's not the same water I'm jumping into. It's totally new water, but the feeling is exactly the same. That's like a testament to what happens when you hire great people and you get culture right. And it's really empowering. It's really satisfying to be a part of that. Because I truly believe that the success of our company is going to be an outcome of the factors, the skill set of our employees, times the alignment they have around what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a world where music can flow freely and fairly. And I think that one of the main reasons why that, to me personally, is such an important mission is because I feel that music is the best carrier of feelings in the world. And a world without feelings is basically a world that's not worth living in. Yo peeps, back in Stockholm now, and let me start by addressing the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Yes, I have got a haircut. Yes, I do feel good in it. So how do I try and summarize last week? Last week was fantastic. Not only did we get to see both coasts, but we also got to hustle, in the sense that jet lag can sometimes take its toll. And so when we hit New York, we tried something which was a bit different, a bit risky, where we tried doing a Q&A live. Unfortunately, my brain had taken a vacation, so I wasn't maybe up to par. And so we sat down at the airport, had to hustle, and said, how can we re-engineer this when we hit LA and do something which is maybe a little bit more thought through? Or maybe it illustrates in a good way that it's not always super easy being the spokesperson for a company or being the lead singer in a band, as I get to be. It's the most distinguished and the biggest privilege of my life. But it also comes with a toll, sometimes difficult. There's this always on, always accessible, always expected to deliver. Most of the time we get it right, some of the times we don't. What can I say about running a vlog for last week? Shit's hard. You need to really apply yourself. So key takeaways: have a great team, smarter than yourself, who can help you. Have access to great locations, look no further than the Epidemic. Have access to fantastic music to make it pop. And then I think all you can ask for is just have people smash that follow button, smash that like button. If you want to see more of this, let me know, send me your love.
because shit's about to get real.